Hi guys, Blake here with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, take 2. Just got through about 10 minutes of the video, the first one, and the video card ran out of room. So I had to delete everything and start over again. Okay. So it is July the 4th, Independence Day. Saturday, and this is the one cast. Today I've boated up here, starting right across from Point Royale. Today I'm using the 606 Signature Series Ghost Shad, and I have it on a drift rig. We have other colors of this in the Signature Series, and we also sell some cheaper 606s in the shop. Yesterday, Ryan Malashewski gave him a couple of these 606s to come out here and try dragging yesterday, and his friend and him did very well. They caught like 10 or 12 fish that were in the 18 to 19 inch range, drifting this jerkbait from Point Lookout down to the Narrows. So I figured I'd come out here and try it today, see if I have any luck. The 606 is just a little bit bigger than the smaller jerkbaits that we usually drag, but it does have a good action on it, and it seems to... They all seem to have their place in time where one's working better than the other, but I've heard other reports from a few other people that the 606 has been working well for them, so I figured I'd come up here and give it a try. They are currently running 2 units of water. They probably will be bumping it to 4 in just the next couple of minutes. It's almost 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is the time yesterday that they turned the water up to 4 units. Let's see. Dwayne had a trip last night. He said they boated a good number of fish, and they boated one over 20 inches. I was also fishing last night from the bank around this area, and once the moon came up at around 11, I caught a good number of fish from 11 to midnight, and I caught one that was over 20 as well. Both Dwayne's fish and the one I caught last night were both rainbows, and I feel like I caught a rock. Huh, that was strange. Okay, nothing on the one cast. I'm not exactly sure what just happened. Let's see. Captain Steve had a trip this morning. He said that red power worms, pink power worms, and night crawlers were all working. Captain Robbie Dodson came in with a net full of fish earlier for his trip. I did not get a chance to talk to him. I think they may have been drifting night crawlers, but they did very well. Had a report that drifting 1/50th ounce jigs pretty far underneath an indicator up here earlier when this morning was very good. Got lots of 4th of July traffic on the water today. I think I actually saw my first traffic jam out in front of our dock. From one buoy to the other, there was between 20 to 30 boats just between the two buoys, and those are less than 500 foot apart. So the lake is very busy today. I think everyone kind of got a late start this morning, other than the fishing guides. I think that everybody was out watching fireworks in town and celebrating, and So we didn't really get our dock rush until about 10 o'clock this morning, which is a little late. Goes one of our pontoon boats right now. I kind of wish I could have timed it perfectly to where I was up here as soon as they open the water up. A lot of the time whenever they open up more generators, that first 15 minutes of the water being on, the bite gets pretty good. And then unfortunately after that, the moss picks up off the bottom and kind of puts a damper on dragging stuff for the next hour, until all that moss kicks up off the bottom and clears out down the lake again. But that first 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes of the water coming on, the fish usually get pretty active for that short period of time. And maybe I'll get lucky and be out here whenever they turn it on, because it could happen at any moment. Conditions this morning, you know, they're calling for a heavy chance of rain starting at 1 p.m, which it's 2 now. So based on the way the sky looks, it might have kind of went over us, but all morning it was very, very cloudy, a lot cooler. The sun wasn't out, and it really looked like it was gonna rain. Probably still a chance of it this evening, but for now it looks like it's passed over. And the sun's kind of coming back out, a little hot, a little muggy. I'm going to scoot maybe a little bit closer to the bluff and see if this fish are over here in the deepest part of the water. This 606 model bait that I'm dragging right now is actually also a very good jerk bait for casting out and retrieving back to the boat. It tends to do better using it that way whenever the water is 2 units or less, you know, more so in the 1 unit to 0 units. It's a shallower diving bait. And I found the bottom. Luckily, I brought one more rigged up with me here. I got my weight back. So I didn't get to show you guys that at the beginning of the video, but that's it. I've taken the belly hook off of it. I've got about 2.5 foot of leader with an 1/8 ounce weight. And hopefully I don't lose this one. Got some One Cast fans going by over there. And I want to say it kind of seems like they may have turned the water up. I did not hear the buzzers go off. I might be just a little out of earshot to hear those, but And with all the boat traffic today, I don't know if I'd be able to hear them even if I was close enough. I was really hoping that this method was going to be it's going to be effective today. I know each day conditions are completely different and the fish can change up what they want. But I have been hearing reports about dragging this bait for the last 4 or 5 days now. Thinking I got some moss somewhere along the line here. I just can't feel that thing ticking. Oh yeah. So sometimes what I do to get away from getting as much moss on the line is I'll make a shorter cast. I think sometimes the angle of the line going down to the weight can change the amount of moss you pick up. And I'm starting to see a good amount of moss floating up from the bottom, so I am going to say that they have turned the water up. So I might be doing a lot of reeling in and picking moss off here. That sun is very hot today. That was a pretty good wake. Yesterday, when Ryan was out here drifting these 606 ghost shads, the water had already been turned up to 4 units and the moss had cleared out. And I will say that, you know, you really want at least 2 units of water running, if not more. I think more is better when you're dragging jerkbaits. It gives the bait more action, and that's what the fish are after. So if you're going to be out on the lake in the next couple days, or you're coming down soon, they're still running this water pattern, you know, wait for that 4 units to turn on, wait for the water to clear up, get all that junk out of it, and then put some kind of floating jerkbait on the end of your line. Come up here in the trophy area and give it a try. When they're running 4 units of water, you can pretty much safely drive your boat up here, you know. You just pass right over the middle of the lake the whole time and go straight up to the dam. And like I was the jerkbaits do seem to work better the faster the water's going, so give that a try if you've never tried it. It is a fun way to catch fish, and it does seem to produce bigger fish. We've caught a lot of trophy fish dragging these little jerkbaits. Just even in the last couple months. They do not seem to be liking me today. hoping maybe we get to see what a fish looks like and pick one up here in the Narrows. Coming up on it right now. There's Captain Dave Welch by the boat there. I think I'm just gonna go to the other side of the Narrows here. That sun is getting hot and the water is filling up with more and more junk here, and soon it will be very hard to drag this across the bottom. Had a bite. Sometimes they come from side to side and they'll hit that jerkbait with their nose and not get it in their mouth. And you can kind of, once you get used to the way the jerkbait feels in the water, you can feel whenever they come up and move it one way or the other. That sun is really blazing down. All right, we are currently passing through the Narrows. Just entered them. Got lots of jet skis on the water today. In and check it for moss real quick. And no moss. Right now it's probably one of the harder times of the day to be catching lots of fish. Not to say that there probably aren't some people doing it. But you got the sun's kind of at its highest point between 2 and 3 o'clock, and I think there is a point, and this is just my speculation, I think there is a point whenever you get enough boat traffic over the top of the water that it kind of makes the fish hunker down a little more. And they are, yesterday and today, they have seen quite a bit of boat traffic. I would say that this 4th of July weekend has probably been close to equivalent to the number of boats that we had here on Memorial Day weekend, which was a lot. But it's you know, it's awesome to see everybody out enjoying the lake and enjoying this beautiful place. So just means you gotta work a little harder to catch a fish. Alright, I'm gonna go a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna call it quits. This sun is burning me up. I'm getting spoiled with my nighttime fishing. The sun definitely, let's just say that the nighttime fishing, the weather is a lot nicer. Come on, fishy, fishy. I know there's at least one hungry fish through here. If I had it my way, I'd probably wait until about 4 or 5. They should still be running this 4 units of water, which is definitely what they've turned it up to. They should be running that until 6, 7, or 8 tonight, which is what they did. I think they ran it till 8 or 9 last night and then turned it to 3 until 11. But if I had it my way, I'd wait till about 4 or 5, let all this moss clear through, and then come back up here for the evening bite and drag lures and maybe throw a jig, drag a scud or an egg fly, or in the 4 units of water, a San Juan worm would probably work, or a mega worm would probably work pretty good. Something a little bigger, a little bigger profile. Oh, there's a cool breeze. A little bit of fog patches still here and there on the lake. Very, very humid. Humidity plays a huge role in the fog level on the lake. I thought I lost my lure again. I'm pretty sure I was snagged up there. Okay, last cast. Try to see if I can pull anything out of this eddy over here. Well, I hope everyone has a happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Stay safe tonight and enjoy the fireworks show, or just time with family. I know they had some shows last night in Branson. I think the city of Branson put on their fireworks show last night. I don't know if they do one again tonight or if it was just last night. I haven't checked. Oh, 15 more seconds. If I'm gonna get a buzzer beater, it needs to be right now. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it. Looks like the fish win again today. So we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook. Happy 4th of July, guys. We'll do it again tomorrow.